With the 11th selection of the 2016 MLB Draft, the Seattle Mariners select Kyle Lewis. What went through your head at that time?
Just a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking about what I had been through as far as getting overlooked a lot in high school and early on in college too, and how much I applied myself to try to get to that point and how much I prayed to get to that point. And so once I heard my name called, it was just a really satisfying moment for me. And to be able to do it with my family and friends was even that much more special.
And so you started with Seattle's minor league affiliate, obviously, the AquaSox, and you played well in your first 30 games or so there. How would you define that beginning of your career? Were you happy with it?
Yeah, I was happy with it. I was happy with the trajectory that I was on, the path that I was on, as far as being able to consistently play well and go out there and show what I could do. And then, when the injury happened, it was kind of unfortunate. It stopped my season short, but I felt like I showed what I could do, and so that everybody knows and they're on watch for when I come back to continue to do the same thing.
And if you would just kind of take us through the play when you did get injured.
Yeah, I was rounding second and rounding third, trying to score at home on a base hit to right field, and the throw was up the line, so me and the catcher were going, head on to each other. And I tried to brace myself and put my arms out to stop so that we wouldn't smash into each other. And when I tried to do that, I tried to plant and go sideways to the side of him, and my leg gave out. And so then I just fell on the ground.
How did you feel when you first learned how long you would or potentially be out?
Kind of weird. It's just like, it's kind of hard to imagine being hurt for that amount of time, like 8 to 12 months of being hurt. Like, it's hard to really wrap your mind around that. Because for me, I feel like what could possibly take that long to heal, but then you kind of realize out of surgery that, you basically have your whole leg cut open. And so that was a reality check for me. It was a weird feeling at first. A lot of tears, but you get over it and then you just start working.
Take us just through a normal day-to-day process of what your recovery has been like, maybe some of the exercises it made you do, how long it's taken.
It's changed a lot over the time. I think the first couple months I would show up at 8 a.m. and then I would do stretching, range of motion stuff, because all my muscles got really locked up. So we basically spent 2 months just loosening those up, and so I could bend my knee all the way, and so that took a while. And that's an unbelievably painful process. Like, it sounds really simple to just bend it, but you can't bend it. Like, it doesn't go.
And then how does it feel right now, the knee?
Feels great now. I'm back, doing straight line, jogging, and trying to, get back feeling good. I think that, I feel pretty normal on a day-to-day standpoint, but just the strength isn't there yet. So that's the last part of the process.
Is there anything specifically that motivates you through this recovery process to where you're like, yeah, I want to get back because of this?
Yeah, I would say that the draft process really motivates me from a standpoint of just looking at the school and how they overlook, athletes from our school on a regular basis. And I feel like, I was, subject to that same sort of criticism, coming from a smaller school. And so I always, work to prove that, people from Mercer are, up to level with the elites, and I feel like that a lot of times, our athletes are just as good, and so they should be treated as such, and that's one thing that I carry as a chip on my shoulder.
What are your thoughts on stepping back onto the dirt? Is there anything that's hesitant for you, knowing that the last time you were out there that you did get injured?
I think that if you prepare yourself and train as hard as you can and know that you gave everything that you could to the rehab process, that the playing will, take care of itself. Whereas if you feel like you maybe shortchanged yourself a little bit and didn't apply yourself fully, then that's where the hesitation comes in, because you're being thrown into a fire that you didn't necessarily prepare for. But I'm confident in the training staff and the strength staff that we have to get me fully prepared, so that even when I have to go out there, I feel like, okay, I've done everything that I can do, and so it's going to take care of itself. And that's where the confidence comes from, and I think that they're doing a great job of that so far.